Aside from being a merch person, crew member, and booking agent for a bunch of bands, I'm also a professional cheesemonger.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen ihr da draußen. Ich bin Boden-Josef und das liegt daran, dass ich heute mit einer sehr, sehr mannigfaltigen Band unterwegs bin. Auf dem 70,000 Tons of Metal, nämlich Empress. Hello guys!
Hello!
Hi! So, how's the sweet life treating you?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I mean, unreal, really. Having like the best time.
Since you are 6 members plus 5 members in here plus crew, that's the guy from the crew. Did you have any difficulties getting everything to the ship? Was all good, organized, well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smooth sailing.
It's been smooth sailing.
Our guitars showed up a little late, so me and Vlad were a little scared to borrow someone else's. But yeah,
all the drum equipment and everything was completely provided for me. That showed up with drumsticks, so that was pretty nice.
That sounds only taking your drumsticks with you. That sounds like hand luggage only. Traveling.
My drum equipment was carry on.
Awesome.
I have my bass to cuddle with at night, so I just have my bass guitar, and the crew has been amazing. They've been very accommodating and great with the sound. So.
Awesome. So, for the uninitiated, how would you guys describe your sound?
I would say that in a nutshell, we're symphonic power metal. But I feel like we kind of do a good job of marrying the best of both worlds, where we have the hard-hitting edge coming from the power metal side of things, and then we have the lightness and the beauty associated with symphonic. So I think there's something to love for fans of both genres.
I found your music particularly good to dance to, which is something that you shouldn't say about metal, but...
Yeah, it's all dance.
That was very fascinating because on this boat there are a lot of bands or bass heavy hitting musicians bands, and then there are you with an almost fairy-like sound in some instances, and I found that very danceable.
I like to hear that.
You take a lot of inspiration. So being able to play with them on the same festival is crazy, because that's like a lot of where that sound, that fairy-like ethereal sound kind of comes from. Camelot too.
Okay. I'm doing interviews for about 8 hours today. One question that I've always tried to shoehorn into the interviews, but I've never had a chance to for some reason. How was the food?
Oh, it's endless and delicious.
Endless and delicious. What?
And ready.
Yeah.
We literally just stuffed burritos and tacos right before coming here. So you may hear sound clips that you're not meant to hear.
We installed more microphones into the couches. What was your favorite dish on the ship so far? Starting from you, since you already got the microphone in your hand.
I'm a big dessert person, so I had this strawberry mousse this morning that I was in love with.
They had an Indian dish, like a paneer, which was really nice. I mean, I think all the food was good.
There's like a fancy restaurant on here. It's like a 3-course meal. My favorite was the lamb curry. Very spicy, very good, and I didn't expect to have that stuff be free for us.
So I actually have a ton of food allergies and can't eat a lot of things. So my takeaway would be that they actually had a really wide selection of foods for people that are vegan or have other food allergies. So it actually worked out really nice for me, because I was kind of worried I wouldn't be able to eat anything on the boat.
That was also something that I found spectacularly cool. The amount of options is unbearably high. Unbearably high. I don't eat meat. I consume milk products, and I was overflown with more options than I've ever had at any place anywhere.
Dining hall even had they were carving, so you had fresh meat right there, carved right for you. I mean, that was really cool.
They have just about anything that you could possibly want. That being said, I think we had steak the other night, and that was pretty fantastic. Like, it's basic, but it was just really, really well done.
The simplest things are sometimes the best things.
That main dining room, they had some really good escargot the other night. That was a really big surprise. It was really good. And then the dining, the Windjammer, some really great bread pudding as well. Aside from being a merch person, crew member, and booking agent for a bunch of bands, I'm also a professional cheesemonger.
He knows fine.
Sell some fancy wines with that fancy cheese.
There comes the questions build themselves up. So what's the most fancy cheese you've ever had? Since you're the god of cheese.
Well, this is a German production, right?
It is, but it will be distributed all over the world. So
one of my favorites that we have in the store I work at is called Bayerisch Blauschimmelkäse.
Okay.
It's this amazing Bavarian blue cheese. It's so smooth and fudgy. It's absolutely lovely.
Where I come from, that particular cheese that everybody knows as Bayerischer Blauschimmelkäse. It's Bavaria Blue, because for some reason Germans need a very fancy name for something that is so German, only Germans German the German.
If you want one of the fanciest ones I've had, around the holidays we got this Comte that was aged for 3 years.
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah, from the Jura Mountains. It was absolutely fantastic. It was like crystallized, amazing, the caramel flavor to it. It was amazing.
Okay, I will note that. I have it on tape, so I don't have to note that. Rounding it up with cheese, like you do with wine. I'm Joseph. This was the wonderful band Empress, and I hope you guys stay well and take care of each other and of course of yourselves. Also, rock and roll. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. This was the most cheesy interview.
You got a power metal band, so you're getting the cheese.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. I've met so many great artists this week. I can't just like I'm a 16-year-old American teenage girl. I can't even.
Specifically American teenage girl.
You guys are great. Your show was the show was great. Tim, we are leaving this in. The show was great.